Attention, attention. This is Operation Pronto. Picture this. You're on the highway at night. Rain on the windshield. Your best friend or someone you love is in the passenger seat. A truck comes in front of you. You slam the brakes. The car barely stops in time. Next day, your mechanic tells you, yeah, your brake line was loose. One more hard stop and it could have snapped. Now tell me this. In that moment, do you care about how your mechanic felt that day? Do you care if he was a bit tired or not really in the mood? Or do you care that every single bolt was done perfectly? Exactly. Because when your life is on the line, good enough, quote unquote, suddenly becomes completely unacceptable. Here's the truth. Most people treat their work, their body, their relationships, their money like that brake line. Loose, rushed, probably fine, and they only wake up after the crash. Tonight, we fix that. We're installing a new professional operating system that cures all your loss and mental fortitude. Let's make this simple. I heard the idea of the word professional being thrown around everywhere, but nobody ever tries to go in depth on what the word really represents. Being a professional means getting as close as possible to perfection, not trying your best, not seeing how it goes. It is being as close as humanly possible to perfection. Look at the jobs where there's no room for games. Pilots. When a pilot comes off his house and he goes into the airport and takes off and lands a plane, nobody asks, bro, how did you feel today? The runway, the speed, the angle, the weather. It all has to be on point. One mistake, people don't go home. In the air, almost as deadly. Up there, you land perfect or you don't land at all. Mechanics. When a mechanic leaves his house, comes straight to the workstation. He touches your brakes. You're trusting your life into his hands. If one bolt is loose, if one line is not tight, your car doesn't stop when you need it to. You don't want good enough. You want no mistakes. And no mistakes is perfection. Tight bolts save lives. Loose bolts, you know what that means. The opposite. Pick one. Really. Let's talk about engineers for a minute. When an engineer designs a bridge or a building, they're not just drawing pretty lines. Every number matters. Weight, wind, stress, the whole thing. Force, mass, acceleration, and velocity, tension, friction. All those formulas all matters. If the math is wrong, the whole thing falls with people on it. Guessing kills, numbers save. Real pros do the numbers. Let's talk about surgeons for a minute. When a surgeon cuts into a chest, this is not a practice run. They can't say, oops, my bad, let me try again. Right cut, right stitch, right tool, right place. Every move has to be clean and straight to perfection. One wrong cut, one life gone. Steady hands, clear mind. That's professional, not lucky. Let's talk about Navy SEALs. When a Navy SEAL team goes straight to the door, they know their targets, they know the timing, they know the lane, because everyone is assigned to a certain role. One person slow, one person sloppy, and the whole team pays for it. I'm going off topic here for a second, but let me say this. You are the sum of the 5 people you spend your most time with. So don't spend your time with people who are stupid, lazy, arrogant, unserious, no ambition, no drive kind of people. They drill. Let's go back to what I was saying. They drill the same move thousands of times to get it to possible perfection. That's what Navy SEALs do. Sloppy gets you buried. Sharp gets you home. Pros choose to be sharp. And let's talk about athletes, just like everyone likes athletes. In the finals, there is no I tried. Your form, your footwork, your breathing, your timing, all of it has to be tight. The champion isn't the only one who kind of trained. It's the one who chased perfect reps for months. Perfect reps in practice, big moments in games, that's the trade. But nobody's perfect. We're only humans. Is there something wrong with you? That's exactly why professionals train, to get as close as possible to human, to perfection. Amateurs accept good enough. Professionals choose no mistakes. Being a professional means getting as close as possible to perfection. You want professional results, then kill your amateur mindset and your amateur standards. Listen carefully right now. What I'm about to say is extremely important. And I want you to share this with every single person you know on your phone or your mobile device. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you need to be perfect in every single thing you do. Hear me clearly. I am perfect. Yes, you're hearing it first. You might even change my nickname. You could call me Mr. Perfect from now on. You could call me Mr. Perfect from now on. I don't strive to be good. I don't stop at great. I am perfect in every single thing I do because that is what I am. I breathe perfection. I sleep perfection. I walk perfection. Every motion perfection because God made me perfect. It's that simple. I got 2 arms. I got 2 legs. I got a brain. I got ears. I got a mustache. I got a beard. I got muscles. I have what I need. So I am perfect. And if God decided to not give me a beard or a mustache, I will still be perfect because that is exactly what I need for the mission He assigned. So stop begging for extras. Stop waiting for permission. Use what you have. That's perfection. But we're only humans. Nobody's perfect. What is wrong with you? I just defined what perfection is. Perfection is full obedience to the standard of what you have today. Use what you have. Do what is written. Ship what is required. That is perfection. I'm getting a little bit worked up right now, but I am telling you and I'm trying my best to convince you what you need to know. In conflict, optics are weapons. Leaders don't just fight with resources, they fight with stories, heroes versus villains, order versus chaos, precision versus sloppiness. Project a flawless, disciplined image and you reinforce moral, attract allies and justify sacrifice. The cleaner narrative wins before the punch lands. Who cares how it looks? We tried our best. Results don't grade intentions, they grade precision. Define the story, define it. Demonstrate the standard, demonstrate it. Document the receipts, document them. If you don't control the story controls you. That's something you should know. Before I get into this segment, I need me some water. I won't lie. This next segment I'm about to talk about is extremely important. I want you to pay attention closely and listen to what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is going to be crucial for you to understand if you want to be perfect in some of the things you do. Listen very carefully. There is an invincible line in this world, and when that line is crossed, things stop being words and it starts being force. That line exists in every single layer of life. Countries, neighborhoods, gas stations at 2 a.m., even inside of your own home. And modern society is collapsing because people are being raised like that line doesn't exist. There is a limit, there's a boundary, there's a cost. Let's walk it. Governments, for example. Every government on earth operates on this. Do not cross this border. Do not enter this airspace. Do not aim the missile here. Why? Because once you cross that line, force shows up. Not negotiation. Not let's talk force. That's how nations avoid chaos. The line is obvious before it's crossed. It's not cruelty, it's stability. Even if that line is invincible, you know for a fact that that line exists. Street level, same in public life. You bump into someone at a gas station, or you step on a toe or you step on someone's shoe at a club, get loud at the wrong person in public. If both of you understand that it's a line that exists, that if it is crossed, there's no going back from, most of the time nobody crosses it. That shared awareness keeps the room calm. Right now, adults are committing wild crimes, humiliating strangers on cameras, laughing like nothing is going to happen. They act like there's no breaks. They act like there's no cause and effects. They act like cause and effect has disappeared. They act like there's no line. That's why you see broad daylight theft, random attacks with zero hesitation, disrespect to police, parents, elders, and everybody. People aren't fearless, they're uncalibrated. They don't believe consequences are real. The scary part is this: when someone truly believes there's no line, the first time they meet resistance, they escalate instantly, straight to chaos, straight to violence, because nobody taught them the gradient of that line. No warning stage, no stop, just chill. Then war, dangerous. Let's zoom in closely to parenting. For some of you watch me, you may have kids. You may plan to have kids in the future. I'll tell you exactly what I know. If I ever had a kid, they will know very early that the world is built on boundaries. And these boundaries are invincible lines that exist everywhere, whether you like or not, or what you want to admit. Not to scare them, but to keep them alive. I'm not telling you to go hit your kid. I'm not promoting that. What I'm saying is this. If you never make consequences real to a child, the world will do it for them later on. And the world will not be gentle. Your job is to show them in a way that is controlled, firm, and safe. There is a line, do not cross it. If you cross it, something bad happens that you will not like. Because that's how the real world works. If a kid grows up thinking every stop is negotiable, you just raised a future headline. I hate to tell you that. Boundaries create safety. Lack of boundaries create danger. No line households create no break adults. No line households create no break adults. I want my child to be totally free. No fear. Is there something wrong with you? The world they're walking into will absolutely say no. The world will give them fear. The world they plan on going inside of will not really have no mercy in terms of crossing lines. You're either preparing them or feeding them to it. This is what you're watching. Store robberies with zero shame. Random assaults with zero hesitation. Disrespect with zero thought of what comes after. We're not watching rebellion. We're watching a generation that thinks nothing will happen. Nothing will happen if something crosses the line. And also nothing will ever hit them back. When nobody watches or teaches the line, the first teacher becomes violence. Pretend that's compassion if you want. It's negligence. Respect the line, you stay safe. Ignore the line, you meet force. Pretend there's no line, you end up on a footage. Peace isn't built on softness. Peace is built on understood limits. If you understand the limits, that's it. You'll be good. Let's pull this together. We've seen the real professionals, the pilots, the mechanics, the engineers, the surgeons, the SEALs, the athletes, all live by the same rule. Get as close as perfect as you possibly can. We define perfection as obeying the standards fully, using what you already have. We talked about narrative warfare, how the story you tell about yourself either excuses laziness or forces you to level up. We talked about the invisible line, how the world really runs on boundaries, and how pretending that line doesn't exist creates chaos, crime, and pointless violence. Now the question is simple. Are you going to live as a spectator, or are you going to be a professional in what you do? Set higher standards, respect the line, use what you have, chase no mistakes. Not because you're like a robot, but because your life, your family, your money, your body, they all deserve a professional treatment, not casual effort. You might not control everything, but you do control how close you get to perfect. Business owners watching this right now, I want you to pay close attention because what I'm about to say is truly important. Lean in closely. This isn't a commercial, this is triage, the math of missed calls. You get 30 inbound calls a day, 10 go unanswered, 5 never call back. Average ticket $120. That's $600 evaporated daily. That's about $18,000 a month because nobody picked up. Are you kidding me? That's not a staffing problem, that's a precision problem. What I sell is simple, an AI receptionist that never misses. We're talking about 24/7 AI receptionist that answers every call day or night, greets customers, books appointment, takes messages, sends info to your email or SMS instantly. We'll just try harder on Mondays. What is the matter with you? Hope is not a system. Coverage is. Here's the precision switch. AI receptionist picks up first, triage and routing, new lead to book. Repeat customer. Support urgent. Escalate to a human. Receipts for everything. Call logs, transcripts, notes, follows up, and schedules. No more, we missed it. No more, call back tomorrow. No more, who handled this. Everything captured, everything logged, and everything put in the right place for the schedule that you need. My front desk is like family. Keep them. Let the AI receptionist catch the calls so your people can focus on services and sales. We're different. Callers want a person. They want answers. They want bookings. If it picks up fast and solves the problem, they're happy. It sounds expensive compared to an $18,000 a month revenue loss. Be serious for a second. And I'll talk about something right now. A local clinic that I really plugged in an AI receptionist to. Week 1, 76% drop in missed calls, 41 new bookings, and a queue that actually closes. But my cousin's friend helps sometimes. Sometimes is lost money. An AI receptionist is always. This is my challenge for you. Turn it on. If you don't see more bookings, cleaner logs, fewer callbacks. In 14 days, turn it off. No drama. Spots I have available this month. 5 AI receptionist setups. Includes call scripts, escalation rules, CRM integration, and a reporting dashboard. Price locks. When you book, stop bleeding, switch on precision, let an AI receptionist turn calls into cash. Grab a slot and stop losing money in broad daylight and do your business well. But for my people that watch this content, you know I love you. That's why I want to install a mindset inside of your life and business. Book a consultation audit that helps your precision go in the right trajectory. Map your critical paths and choke points. Build a checklist and good schedules with top processes. Run simulations and anticipations. Deliver a flight plan that you can execute tomorrow. Less drama, more data. Less guessing, more governing. Less rework, more right the first time. Book a consultation today and I'll help you with every single thing that you need help with. And the price has already went up. It's no longer $20. It's $50. Book right now and lock in your spot now before the prices go up again. Well, here's my thing. Standards over moods, procedure over panic, proof over opinions, no mistakes. Be perfect in what you do. That is the main point. Define the standard, remove variance, control the narrative, respect the line. Before we close, hear this real quick. Matthew chapter 5 verse 48. This is the King James Version. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. That's the standard. This is Big Nathan, Operation Pronto, signing off. Think sharp, execute clean, be perfect. See you on the next broadcast.